and where he stretched out his arms and his side was pierced and his wrists were nailed, and death died in the death of Christ. And where we have the sure promise that no woman, no father would ever have to take their own son or daughter to kill them and to sacrifice their son, because God gave his son. God's son was murdered so that no unborn son or daughter would ever have to be murdered. David said, when the foundations are destroyed, what can the righteous do? And here we are, and we're commanded not to go, as David said, to fly like a bird away to our mountains, but to enter into the public square where Isaiah said, the truth has stumbled. In the Old Testament, when a man was murdered or slain in a field and there were no witnesses, the priests would assemble and the Levites would come. In the book of Deuteronomy, we read this. And it was said that the blood guiltiness of the shedding of innocent blood would remain on that land. And so the Levites would come and they would say, we haven't seen what was happened. And they would perform this liturgy of ignorance. And it was true. If they had not known, if they had not seen, if their ears had not heard what had happened in that field, that the blood guiltiness would be atoned for. But if it was true that one of the priests had seen, that one of the Levites had seen what had happened, and he was giving cover for the perpetrator of this great heinous crime, the blood guiltiness would not be removed. Just like when the blood of Abel was shed out by his brother Cain, and God said, what have you done? The blood of your brother is crying to me from the ground. And that blood pierced to the throne room of heaven and was unatoned for, until God showed his mercy and sacrifice. And so what is the issue, brothers and sisters? We have seen, we have heard, we've heard the cries of the innocent, we've seen their blood, we've seen the video of AJ holding the precious child. The pastors have seen, the churchmen have seen, the politicians have seen, and still yet we've done nothing. But here we are, and here you are. As Randall Terry says, there's no heroes here. We're 50 years too late. So let's take on a posture of humility. Let's love the true pro-life movement, the Church of Jesus Christ, which it is said that the gates of hell shall not prevail against. And so my exhortation to you this evening is, if you love mothers, you must love your mother, whom St. Paul says is the church. The church was the beginning, the consummation of the pro-life movement, and the cross is the very foundation of that. And the incarnation and the cross is this great cosmic drama wherein we see that through the death of one child, all child sacrifice shall be ended. Thank you for being here. Thank you all for putting this on. Let me pray for you.